Good evening, everyone. I'm Carlos Andres Pantiño, and this is the speaking session number 9 of the course Intermediate English 2. Right now, I'm here with Viviana, Jocelyn, and Felix. So, Felix, how are you?
Hello, teacher. Hello, classmates. How are you?
I'm fine, Felix. Thanks for asking. How are you doing?
I'm fine, teacher. I'm
Okay,
fine and very well.
okay. And Viviana, how are you doing?
I'm great, teacher.
Okay, happy to hear that. And Jocelyn, how are you?
Hello, teacher. Very well, thank you.
Okay, guys, we're going to start. So allow me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen with you. Just a moment. So, Jocelyn, can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So this is what we're going to approach today. It's very similar to what we just learned 2 days ago. Today we are going to continue with the conditional sentences. Okay, so remember that basically conditionals are sentences with two clauses, an if clause or a conditional clause, and a main clause or a consequence clause. Okay, they are closely related, and they are normally divided in four main types. Okay, there are more, but normally they are divided in four main types. And the one that we're going to approach today is the conditional one. We already learned the conditional zero or the zero conditional. Guys, sorry for that noise, but it's outside the house. Okay, we're going to approach today the conditional one. Okay, so before we start with the main topic of today, we are going to read some tongue twisters, which are very related to the topic. Okay, so for example, I want that Felix, you're going to read this in your own pace. You're not going to hurry. Okay, you're going to read it at a normal pace. Go ahead.
Okay. How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? A good cook could cook as much cookies as a good could cook cookies.
Very good, very good. Now try to repeat that a little bit faster.
Mm, Faster. Okay, teacher.
Yeah, please.
How many cookies could a good cook cook? If a good cook could cook cookies, a good could cook as much cookies as a good cook could cook cookies.
Yeah, that was very good. The pronunciation is very accurate, Felix. Very good, very good. You did it well. I mean, you don't have to fix anything. I mean, you need to practice and practice a lot, and you're going to feel. I mean, if you do this a lot, you're going to realize that your vocabulary or that your speech becomes more fluent. So it's very useful for you. Very, very good. Let's go on with Viviana. You are going to read this one. So first on a slow pace and then very fast. So try the first time.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood, he would as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
That is very good, very good. Viviana, repeat after me. Chuck
Chuck,
and woodchuck.
woodchuck.
That is very good. So remember, when you see the U, okay, in this opportunity is going to sound like a. So woodchuck, which is this animal here, and chuck, which means like, for example, is like saying throw. Okay, so repeat that a little bit faster and remember woodchuck, and the other word is chuck. Go ahead.
How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck he would as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Wow, Viviana, that was excellent. Thank you very much. You did it much better the second time. Very, very good. You did great. Let's go on with Jocelyn. You're going to read this one, okay? So the first time, try to read it slow, okay? And then you're gonna try a little bit faster. So go ahead.
Uh, Betty brother book. Some better, so better, uh, but but he said the bitter, if I put it in my butter, it will make my better, but a bit of better, that good make better.
Very good, Jocelyn. Actually, I think this is the tougher one. This is the toughest one. This is the most difficult. Repeat after me, Jocelyn. Betty Butter bought some butter.
Betty butter box some
Butter.
butter,
Uh-huh.
butter.
But she said the butter is bitter.
But she said the butter bitter.
If I put it in my batter,
If I repeat,
sure. If I put it in my batter,
if I put in my butter,
repeat this word for me. Batter.
no era butter, better.
Sorry, give
No
me one.
sure, better.
Don't worry, give me 1 second. This word. So for example, Felix, repeat this word after me. Better.
better,
It's not better. It's like between a and a. Okay? I mean, for example, let me do this. This is better. This is better. And this is better. So, Felix, repeat after me. Better, better, better.
better, better, better,
Again, better,
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 better.
better,
That's much better. Or you can say better, better, better. Okay, very good. Now you try, Viviana. Repeat. Better, better, better.
Better, butter, butter.
Repeat this one for me. Better.
Butter.
Say that again, please. I couldn't hear you.
Butter.
Better. Remember, this A sounds like between an E and an A. So if you want to sound accurate about that sound, you have to, the shape of your mouth has to be like if you are going to pronounce the E sound, okay? So you make the shape of your mouth to pronounce an E, but instead of saying E, you say A, okay? It's not E, it's not A, it's like A, okay? Better, better, better. Very good, Viviana. Now, let's go on, Jocelyn, okay? Repeat after me. If I put it in my batter,
If I put in my butter,
I will make my batter bitter.
it will my it will my
My
it will
batter
make
bitter.
my butter,
Uh-huh. Repeat
but
after me. But a bit of better butter.
but a bit of butter.
That would make my batter better.
That could make my better butter.
That was very good. Thank you very much. So we did these particular tongue twisters because of this. Let me show you very real quick. It's because of this. Give me 1 second. Okay, this is the reason why, okay? Because we have the if, which is the conditional here. So we have a conditional sentence here. We have another conditional sentence right here. And we have another conditional sentence right here. And this one, the last one, is very important because this one is a first conditional sentence. Okay, we have the first part is a simple present part, and the second part after the comma is in the future. So that is the topic we are going to approach today, okay? So let's go on. This is the previous knowledge you need to have right now. So we need to know about future tense by using simple present or present simple and by using future simple. Why I say future tense with simple present or present simple? The thing is that we are going to use the present simple, but we are going to be talking about future actions, okay? So we're going to be thinking about future actions and we are going to use one time the simple present and the other time the future simple, okay? So we are going to check the use of future simple in a very fast way, in a quick way. So for example, repeat after me, Felix. Promise, offer, forecast, and threat.
Promise, offer, forecast, and threat.
That is very good. Felix, could you please choose one word and tell us the meaning in English?
Um, Offer, for example,
Okay, what is an offer?
if I promise something to other person, is offer, or when I give something a person, I think is an offer, and while the person doesn't receive the thing.
Yes, that's a very good guess. It's very good actually. Offer about the use of future simple is very similar to a promise, okay? Maybe the difference is that, for example, when you offer something, you just do it. I mean, for example, you can offer your help. It doesn't matter if the person needs the help or doesn't need the help, okay? So you just offer. The person doesn't ask for help or doesn't ask for any favor. You just offer your service, okay? You just offer to do something for someone. That was very good. Now, Viviana, repeat after me. Promise, offer, forecast, and threat.
Promise, offer, forecast, threat.
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 That is very good. So please pick one word, choose one word, and tell us the meaning.
Mm, forecast.
Forecast. Okay, what is a forecast?
Um, I guess that forecast is anticipate something.
Again, please.
Forecast is similar to anticipate or
Yes, very
something.
good. Actually, it's very similar to anticipate. That is correct. Forecast is basically like a prediction about something that is going to happen or that will happen in the future. So when we talk about the future, we can use it for offers or for prediction or forecasts. That was very good. Now, Jocelyn, repeat after me. Promise, offer, forecast, threat.
Promise, offer, forecast, threat.
That was very good. Felix, please turn off your mic. Thank you. So now, Jocelyn, you're going to pick between promise or threat, okay? And you're going to explain us the meaning.
Mm, Track,
Repeat after me. You have to put your tongue between your teeth. Repeat after me. Threat.
track,
Yeah, threat. Very good. What is the meaning of threat? What is a threat?
amenaza.
Yes, that is very good. Very good. So, for example, let me try to explain in English. A threat is
Eh,
like when you tell a person or you tell people that something bad could happen to them. Okay, that something bad, something that is unpleasant or sometimes violent could happen to them. Okay, as a consequence. For example, like when you say to your child, okay, if you don't eat the vegetables, if you don't eat the soup, you won't have dessert. You cannot watch TV or something like that, okay? That is a threat. Very good. And finally, we have a promise. Like I just said before, promise is very similar to an offer. Okay, the difference is that when you make a promise, you it's something like really serious. It's like telling a person that the thing that you're promising is something that you certainly will do. So if you promise something, you have to do it. Okay, you have to you have to yeah, you have to do it. You have to fulfill the action in the future. Okay, let's go on. So this is the slide that we already saw the other day about the zero conditional, the first conditional, the second conditional, and the third conditional. So today we are going to be approaching the first conditional. We already learned about the zero conditional, which is present simple and present simple. The second conditional is about past simple and would do. The third conditional, past perfect and would have done. And the one that we're going to approach today is the first conditional, which is present simple and future simple. But remember, the full conditional is about something in the future. Okay, we are going to check the uses right now. So, for example, Jocelyn, I want you to tell me, you are going to answer, when do we use it? Read this first sentence.
Uh, we use the first conditional when to talk about um, possible situation.
Very good. We use the first conditional when we talk about possible situations. So remember, it's very different to zero conditional because when we learned the zero conditional, we were talking about facts, things that are always true, every time, all the time. Now we are not talking about facts anymore. We are talking about possible situations. That is very good. Thank you, Jocelyn. And Viviana, you're going to read this part. When do we use it?
The first conditional describes a specific future event.
Event. Say that for me, Viviana. Event.
Event.
That is very good. The first conditional describes a specific future event. And this is something very important, okay? When we learned the zero conditional, we were talking about facts or general situations that were always true, that are always true. General situations, okay? Like if you put your hand over the fire, you burn, okay? If you put the ice, if you hit the ice, it melts. That is a general situation that happens every time. Now we are going to describe a specific future events. And in addition to being specific, okay, they are possible situations, but they are very, very specific in the future. So let's go on. We have the first grammar structure here and the second one, which is the same, basically. So we have the if, after that the present simple in the conditional clause, and after that the future simple, okay? In the consequence clause or the result clause. Okay, so for example, I want that Felix, you're going to read this example right here.
Okay, teacher. If I get the job, I will buy a car.
That is very good. If I get the job, I will buy a car. That is perfect. So let's go with the second structure right here in this part. So remember, the clause could be either the first or the second part of the sentence. Felix, could you please turn off the mic? Thank you. So The if clause could be either the first or the second part of the sentence. So you can switch, you can flip. In this opportunity, we have the if sentence at the beginning. Now we are going to have it on the second part, at the end of the sentence. So, Jocelyn, you're going to read this example, please.
Okay, I will buy a car if I get the job.
The job. I will buy a car if I get the job. That is very good. So remember, when we use the if clause, okay, as the first part of the sentence, we have to use a comma. When we use it as the second part, we don't need the comma. And basically, the important thing is that the meaning is the exact same meaning. It doesn't change the meaning at all, okay? So I have one question for you guys, only one question. So for example, do you remember that we talked 2 days ago about the chance to change if by when, by the word when? One question to all of you. Can we use when here?
No.
Very good, Diana. Why?
Mm, you say that when only using zero conditional?
That is perfect. Yeah, we can only use when we talk about zero conditional. That is very good. When we talk about first, second, or third, we cannot use when. Okay, that was perfect, Vienna. Thank you. Something very important. Actually, we could see this. Okay, if you one day see this, you might think, "Wow!" But the teacher said that we cannot use when. So what is happening there? So if you one day see this when in the first conditional instead of if, this could happen. But what is the difference? When you see when, we are not talking or we are not seeing a first conditional sentence. Okay? That is the difference. You might see the when there, but it's not a first conditional sentence anymore. But if you see the when here with the zero conditional, it keeps being the zero conditional sentence, okay? So that is very important that you remember. Les repito en español. Podemos usar when solamente con condicional cero. No lo debemos usar con los otros condicionales. Pero si un día ustedes ven o escuchan que usan when en un condicional que tiene futuro y presente simple o presente simple y futuro, puede pasar. Lo que sucede es que el significado ya no es el mismo, ya no es un condicional. Posiblemente estén hablando desde un hecho, ¿ok? Pero ya no pasa a ser un condicional uno, ya no van a estar hablando acerca de possible situations in the future, ¿ok? So most of the time you are going to use if. That is very good. So let's go on. Give me 1 second. Guys, give me 1 second because it is raining. Maybe you're hearing the noise. Give me just a moment. You know what? Allow me 1 second. We are going to do this because it's very noisy. I want you to write one example regarding the first conditional on the chat. Go ahead. Only one example. You have 1 minute. You have to remember that the one part is in simple present and the other part is in future tense, future simple, okay? And remember to be talking about a specific future event that is a possible situation, not hypothetical situations. You have 1 minute. Hello, Gemma, how are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine. I'm so late, but I'm here.
Yes, Gemma, I understand. Don't worry. Gemma, we are approaching the first conditional, okay? So I need you to pay attention a lot to the presentation and to your classmates, okay? In order
Okay.
that you catch the topic very fast and you can practice with us,
Okay.
okay? Thank you. So I see what Viviana wrote. If my mom go to the mall, she will buy me a chocolate. Yes, that is very good. That is something that is a possibility. Very good about a specific situation because it's your mom. Viviana, just remember that you have to write goes. Okay? If my mom goes to the mall, she will buy me a chocolate.
Sorry,
But that
teacher.
was very good. Tell me, Viviana.
Sorry, I
Ah, don't
forgot
worry.
it.
Don't worry. It doesn't matter. But the example is very good. Thank you. Okay, Felix, if they make the task, I will allow them play soccer. Okay, Felix, when you talk about a task, what do you mean? What kind of task? Felix? Okay. Okay, remember, in that case, should be maybe homework. Okay, so you could say if they do the homework, I will allow them to play soccer. Okay, remember, allow them to play. You have to use to. But the example is good because it's a specific situation. It's about the future. That is very good. Okay, and Jocelyn, I'm waiting for your example.
Right, teacher.
Yes, that is very good. I will travel to San Andres if I save money. That is very good. That is something about the future. That is a specific situation. And it's a possibility because if you save money, you will travel.
Yes.
Felix, remember, if they do the homework, they do the homework, they don't make the homework, they do the homework, I will allow them to play soccer. That part was much better. Okay, so thank you guys. The examples are very good. So basically, I already know that you understood the topic because you are using it in a correct way. You're using it about the future and you're talking about the specific situations. If they do the homework, I will allow them to play soccer. That is perfect, Felix. Thank you very much. So let's go on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share the screen with you. Okay, let's go on. So we already checked this part. We can start with the if clause, which is in present simple, and then the future clause using will, or we can start with the future simple using will, and then the if clause in present simple. So let's go on. We are going to do this very short exercise. This is going to be very easy. So we are going to do a matching activity. We are going to match the pictures with some examples that you can read right here. So for example, let's start with Viviana. Viviana, you're going to pick one picture and you're going to match the picture to one of the examples. Go ahead.
Mm, I choose the picture B.
Picture B, okay. Matches which
B
example?
matches. If I miss the bus, I will take a cab.
That is perfect. B matches. If I miss the bus, I will take a cab. That is correct. Jocelyn, your turn. Pick one picture and tell me the matching.
Um, uh, um, let try imagine.
Again, please.
Uh, if you don't if you don't finish my by espera. If you don't finish by the moment I arrive, I will help you.
Okay, what picture is that?
Uh, Two.
A, B, C, or D? Jocelyn?
Uh, D.
B? Okay, Viviana already chose B because it
No,
says
D.
D. Okay, D. If you don't finish by the moment I arrive, I'll help you. No, it's not D.
No.
Where do you see that someone is helping another person?
C.
See, very good. Because you see, probably his father is helping him, okay? The father is
Yes.
helping the kid. So the father says, for example, this is at night, okay? And 2 hours before, the father said, if you don't finish by the moment I arrive, I'll help you. Very good. That is like a promise, okay? Very good, Jocelyn. Felix, go ahead. Your turn.
D matches with if I'm late, I call you.
Okay, D matches. If I'm late, I'll call you. That is perfect. Thank you very much. And Hema, what about you? The last one.
You, if you don't do the chores, you will sleep on the couch.
On the
Matches
couch.
A.
Matches picture A. That is very good. If you don't do the chores, just sleep on the couch. So, for example, imagine this guy here, okay, is your husband, your brother, your friend, your best friend, your, I don't know, any guy, and you live with that person. So you said, hey, if you don't do the chores, you sleep on the couch. So obviously he didn't do the chores and he's sleeping on the couch. So that was very good. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions so far? Any questions? Felix, Hema, do you have any questions?
No t-shirt, no question for um I don't remember the expressions.
So far, so good.
So
Those
far, so far,
so
so far.
far, no questions so far. Very good. What about you, Viviana or Jocelyn? Do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So, one question. For example, Jocelyn, what tense is this one? What is this tense? Jocelyn, what is this tense?
A ver,
¿Qué tiempo es este? ¿Qué tiempo verbal?
present simple.
Yes, very good, present simple. And what about this one? What tense is this one?
A, a future simple.
Future simple. So remember, we have simple present and future simple, but the whole conditional sentence is about the future because this is some, even though this is in the in the present simple, we are talking about something that will happen. Okay, I haven't missed the bus yet. Okay, I say that in case, okay, it happens. Okay, but if it happens in the future after I say that. And remember, if you say this, it's because there is a possible or probable chance that that might happen. Okay, it's not about a hypothetical situation. It's something that could really happen, like a possible situation or a future event. Okay, that is uh, that has like a high probability to happen. Let's go on. You did it very good here. Now let's go here. Hema, I want you to repeat after me. Promise,
Promise,
offer,
offer,
forecast,
forecast,
threat.
threat.
Very good. Hema, do you know that those words or do you have any questions?
I don't know what does mean. Forest,
Forecast.
forecast, and third.
Forecast. And threat. Okay, who wants to help? Who wants to tell her what is the meaning of forecast? Viviana, Felix, or Jocelyn, what is the meaning of forecast?
Forecast is a prediction.
Is a
I think it's the same.
prediction. Very good. For example, forecast is like for it that doesn't happen in Colombia, but in countries in countries that have um, seasons like winter, summer, spring, and fall, uh, the forecast is very important because it's about the weather. So you can know if you need an umbrella, if you need a coat, if you need sunscreen or something like that. Okay? Yeah, it's a prediction. Very good, Felix. Thank you very much. And Viviana or Jocelyn, what is the meaning of threat?
is amenaza.
Yes, very good. Is amenaza. Very good. So in this opportunity, we have the examples here, and you're going to match the use in English of the future simple with one of the examples right here. And in this opportunity, before we had the if clause at the beginning, now we have the if clause on the second part. Give me 1 second. Okay, right here. We have it here on the second part. So let's start with Felix. You're going to pick one sentence and you're going to tell us if that is a promise, an offer, a forecast, or a threat. Go ahead.
If I will take a cab if I miss the bus.
Repeat after me. I will take a cab
I will take a cab
if I miss the
if
bus.
if I miss the bus. I think it's a forecast.
That is perfect. That is a forecast. Very good. Because you see that in the future. That is the prediction. I mean, if I miss the bus, I don't have any other chance. I will take a cab. So that is my prediction. Okay. Or for example, I could say that to you, Felix, if you miss the bus, you will take a cab. That is my prediction. I see it because if you won't take the cab, you are going to arrive late to work. That is very good, Felix. Let's continue with Jocelyn. Read one sentence and tell us if that is a promise, an offer, a forecast, or a threat.
Um, the one uh,
Don't worry, read one sentence. Read it.
uh, I think is the one sentence is promise.
But read the sentence.
Uh, I I will take
No, no, no. I will take a cab. Felix read that, sorry. Felix read that and he said it was a forecast. That was correct. So you have to read this one, or this one, or this one, and tell us the use. Read one of them,
okay.
please. Yeah.
I will call you if I'm late.
Repeat after me. I'll call you
I call you
if I'm late.
if I'm late.
Uh-huh. What is that? A promise, an offer, a forecast, or a threat?
Uh, promise.
A promise. You know what? You are right. It is not a promise but it's very similar to a promise because the thing is that between promise and offer, they are so similar. In this opportunity, is more like an offer. I mean, it doesn't matter if you don't call because you are not promising that. You are just offering that, okay? You are just offering that. So if you don't call, it's not that serious. It's not a very serious matter. But you better do it, okay? It's because you are offering to call that person if you are late. You will call that person if you are late. Very good, Jocelyn. Very good. Hema, pick one of them and tell us the use.
Um, I'd help you if you don't finish by the moment I arrive.
Very good. It's like this picture, Hema.
Um,
Sorry, sorry. It is like this picture, okay? This picture right here. That is
yes.
very good. So, what is the use?
I think that is a promise.
That is perfect. That is a promise. Very good. And Viviana, your turn. The last one.
You sleep on the couch if you don't do the chores. It's a threat.
Is a threat. Very good. So, for example, if you live with someone, any person, could be your brother or a friend or any person, okay, and you are mad with that person, but in this opportunity if you just live on the couch, it's like when you don't want that person in your room. So it could be, for example, your husband, or if you are men, could be your wife. So just live on the couch if you don't do the chores. That is very good. So that is a threat. That is very good. So guys, you're doing great. Let's go on with the practice. So this is very easy. In this opportunity, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pictures. And we have 5 possibilities here. So this is what we're going to do. You are going to take a look at the pictures, okay? And you are going to make from scratch one if clause and one consequence clause. You are going to match the if clause with the consequence clause, but it's not the complete sentence. You have to complete the sentence. You have to add the subject, okay? And remember, the if clause is in simple present and the consequence clause is in the future, okay? So who wants to start? Who already saw one full sentence, one full first conditional, and wants to start? Remember, according to the pictures. Okay, so who wants to start?
Me, teacher.
Okay, Viviana, go ahead.
Um, if she wakes up late again, um, she will be late from for work.
Viviana, that is correct. That is correct, but that works for 2 pictures. Okay, so for the answer, I want you to take into account the face. Okay,
I don't understand, teacher.
okay, don't worry. The answer, the the answer that you said is good. It works. It's correct. Okay, but that could work for 2 different pictures. So for the answer, for the consequence clause, I want you to take into consideration her face. Okay, so try again, please. If she wakes up late again,
She will be in shock.
that is perfect. She will be in shock. So the other one you said is correct, okay? But in this opportunity, the face is the key. She will be in shock. And she actually, if you see, she looks in shock. That is very good. Thank you, Viviana. If she wakes up late, she will be in shock. Very good. Who wants to go next?
I, I.
Hema, go ahead.
If he missed the bus,
Yes, go on.
he will be late for work.
Very good. But remember something, is he, if he, say that
He
again,
misses.
misses, very good. If he misses the bus, continue.
He will be late for work.
He will be late for work. That is very good. Give me 1 second. He'll be late for work. Sorry. Okay, something that I forgot. We need to add the comma here, and we need to add the comma here. Very good. Felix, next one.
Me, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Jocelyn. Go ahead.
Eh, eh, mm, the six, the six, yeah. Eh, if 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 eat the salad,
Okay, who eats the salad?
yes.
Who eats the salad? What is the subject?
He
He, very good. So, if he, continue,
if
please.
he eat the salad,
Okay, but remember, you have to add no, not. Okay, if he, negative way.
yeah. If he not ate, not eat,
Remember, you can use do or does in simple present. Do or does. In this opportunity, you use
if he
does. Very
does
good.
eat the salad,
Repeat after me. If he doesn't,
if he doesn't eat the salad,
very good. What is the second part?
uh, he 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 will
He will
he will take you the part take you the part.
take. No, no, that is not correct. Try
Si
again.
no te come la ensalada.
Si no se come la ensalada, no te llevamos al parque. No, that is not correct. It could work, but it's not. It's related to
No.
food. Okay, it's related to food. Ambas están relacionadas con comida. Try again.
Mm, yeah. He will have any cake.
But it's negative, Jocelyn.
He won't.
Very good. He won't. Thank you. He won't. That is perfect. He won't have any cake. So read the
Yes.
full conditional, please. The full sentence.
He won't. He won't have any cake.
From the top.
Okay. If he doesn't eat the salad, who won't have any cake?
Very good. If he doesn't eat the salad, he won't have any cake. Jocelyn, could you please translate that for me into Spanish?
Si no te come la ensalada.
Perdón, si él no se come la ensalada.
Si él no se come la ensalada, ajá. Si él no se come la ensalada, él nos ganará una galleta. Ninguna galleta.
No, ahí no dice ganará. ¿Él no qué?
Win.
Won't significa no en futuro, que es have.
No tendrá una galleta.
No. Have en este contexto es igual que eat, ¿ok? Eat. Have en este contexto también es comer o consumir, ¿ok? Y any cake significa nada de pastel, ¿ok? Nada de pastel, como le decimos en Colombia, nada de ponqué o de torta, ¿ok? If he doesn't eat the salad, he won't have any cake. That is why he's not, ¿ok? Right now. Viviana, could you please translate into Spanish the one you said?
Si ella se levanta tarde de nuevo, Ella estará en shock.
That is perfect. Thank you. And Hema, could you please translate the one you said?
Si él pierde el bus, él llegará tarde o estará tarde, sí, llegará tarde a su trabajo.
Yeah, very good, very good. Actually, that is correct. B no traduce llegará, pero esa es la forma correcta de traducirlo. No tenemos que traducirlo de forma literal. Okay, that is correct. Thank you very much. Felix, your turn.
Um, okay, teacher. If if the dog don't bark,
Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, say that again.
um, if the dog don't bark,
Okay, I have to change that.
um,
Remember, if the dog, I have to fix this.
doesn't bark,
Very good. Doesn't bark.
if the
Uh-huh.
dog if the dog doesn't bark, um, uh, the dog will be grounded the whole weekend.
No, that is not correct.
Oh,
Felix,
oh,
excuse me. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a dog?
yes, I have a dog.
Okay, Felix. So let's try to do this. Give me 1 second. Felix, actually, everyone, this is my dog. Okay, this is my actual dog. This is my real dog, and that is, yeah, that is a park. I don't remember that place. My sister took that picture. So that is my dog. Okay. So when you have a dog, you normally talk to the dog. So you say words like you, okay? You eat, you don't do that, or something like that. You talk to a dog, sometimes like a person. So imagine that you're talking to your dog and you're going to tell them that. Go ahead.
Okay, if it don't bark,
If you don't bark,
um, teacher is not it.
excuse me.
Um, um, if it don't bark, it will take you to the park.
Who takes the dog to the park? You.
Um, I
Yes, good.
I'll take it
Remember the
to the
future,
park.
Felix. Remember the future.
I will take or I'll take you to the park.
Very good. So the dog is in
Oh,
front of
okay.
you.
Yes. You use you for dog like usted, ¿cierto?
Excuse me, repeat that again, Felix.
You use the pronoun you
Uh-huh.
uh, for
For
um
the dog?
for the dog.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, sure. This is the thing, Felix. Voy a intentarle explicarlo en español rápidamente. Lo que sucede es que, digamos, en sintaxis, los pronombres dependen más que del significado, dependen del mensaje. Entonces, Félix, tú le estás hablando a un perro o a un gato o a un pajarito o a una flor, pero el punto es el mensaje. Cuando cada uno de ustedes habla, ustedes son los que envían el mensaje, van a ser ustedes el pronombre ahí, ¿ok? Cuando ustedes envían ese mensaje a quien se lo envían, sea persona o animal, aunque los animales en teoría no tienen pronombre, el pronombre sería it, porque ellos
Yes.
no hablan, pero como ustedes le envían el mensaje a ese animal, en ese contexto, el animal pasa a ser you, porque tú a quién le estás mandando un mensaje al animal, ¿ok? Pero como normalmente un animal no te responde, pues tú no le hablas. Pero desde el hecho de que tú le hables, entonces ese animalito pasa a ser you. Lo que sucede es que en un contexto normal, real, tú a un perro o a un pájaro o a un gato no le hablas. ¿sí? Porque no te va a responder. Tú le hables a las personas. Entonces, partiendo de esa premisa, los animales tienen el pronombre it cuando son uno solito. Pero sí, si tú le hablas a un animal, así como le dices, oye, si tú no ladras, te llevaría al parque. Así se lo digo yo a mi perro a veces los domingos. Entonces, en ese contexto, ese perrito pasa a ser you, o ese gato, o cualquier cosa a la que tú le hables, ¿ok? Entonces, desde ese punto de vista, no pensando en la traducción, sino pensando más en la sintaxis de la oración, tú a quien le envías el mensaje y quien te lo recibe, entienda o no lo entienda, va a ser you, ¿ok? So, Felix, could you please read that for me again, the full sentence?
Okay, if you don't bark, I'll take you to the park.
Very good. So yeah, if you don't bark, I'll take you to the park. So for example, my dog knows that we take him to the park every Sunday. So he gets a little bit eager when I wake up on Sunday morning, on Sunday morning, because he wants to go by the moment he sees that I am up. So I say sometimes, hey, if you don't bark, if you are patient, I'll take you to the park, or we'll take you to the park. That is very, very good. Let's go on with Jocelyn. I want you to try the next one, the last one, actually. Jocelyn, go ahead.
Yes, teacher, tell me.
The last one.
Oh, no. See. He. Ay, ¿cuál falta? No. If if he start if he, no. If he start making tantrums,
Repeat after me. Tantrums.
tantrums, okay,
Tantrums.
tantrums.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
And he he will he will
He will.
yeah, he will be rounded
That is very good.
the world
He will
weekend.
be. Say the full sentence, please.
Okay. Mm, If the star make if the star making tantrums, he will be rounded the world weekend.
Repeat after me. If he starts making tantrums,
If he start making tantrums,
tantrums, he'll be grounded the whole weekend.
he will the rounded the world weekend.
The whole weekend, very good. So I have one question for all of you, for Viviana, Felix, Gemma, and Jocelyn. What is the meaning of a tantrum?
Is about to be angry, angry
Yes, very
or
good.
angry.
Being angry, but it's like a very sudden period of extreme anger, a
Yeah.
lot of anger. It's like, for example, the kid is super happy, very happy, walking around the mall, and the kid, if any kid, says to the mom, to his mom, "Okay, mom, I want an ice cream." And the mom says, but you already had an ice cream before, so I'm not going to buy you another ice cream. And he starts yelling to the mom, he starts crying. It's like something that is so sudden, okay? It's suddenly, okay? And it's very extreme. That is not just, that doesn't happen just to kids. It could happen to a person, okay? That is a tantrum. Very good. And another question for you guys. What is the meaning of be grounded? What do you think? Be grounded for the whole weekend. Felix, Viviana, any guesses about be grounded for the whole weekend? No? What about you, Gemma? Jocelyn, what do you think is be grounded for the whole weekend?
I don't know.
Okay, this is very simple. Being grounded is when you are not allowed to go out. Okay, when you cannot go out, when you are not allowed to leave home. Okay, so the kid starts making the tantrum, and the punishment is that he will have to be inside the home, inside the house, the whole weekend. Okay, he can watch TV, he can eat, he can do does many things, he can do many things, but he are not allowed to go out to the street, to the store, any other place. Okay, he's grounded. Guys, I think you did a very good job. So let's go on. Give me 1 second. Let's go on with this part. So this is the same. We have 5 pictures, but in this opportunity, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. Okay, it's going to be a little bit more challenging because we even have questions in this opportunity. One hint, if you see a question mark, it's going to be matched with another question mark. Okay, so for example, I want that Felix, you're going to start. So these are the hints. You're going to start. You're going to pick in this opportunity. Before we had the if clause at the beginning and then the consequence clause. Right now, we are going to start with the consequence clause and then the if clause. So Felix, go ahead.
Okay, teacher. If if you if you watch TV at a close distance, uh, you won't be blind, and is related with the image C. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. These are hints. You don't have to relate the picture with the sentence. Don't worry. This is just to help you, okay? But this is important, Felix. Remember, you are going to say the consequence clause first. You're going to start with this part, and then you're going to say this part, and this part is in the future with the future tense, and this one is present simple tense. Okay, but remember,
Okay,
this is
teacher.
affirmative and this is affirmative too. So go ahead, try again.
You you will be blind.
No. Okay, yeah. Sorry, you will be blind.
You will be blind if you watch TV at a close distance.
Yes, very good. You will be blind if you watch TV at a close distance. Very good. I remember, I don't know now, but I remember that when I was a kid, my parents and my neighbor's parents and my best friend parents, everyone, every parent used to say that if you watch TV at a close distance, you'll be blind, or if you'll be blind if you watch TV at a close distance. Very good, Felix. Thank you very much. Let's go on with Viviana. Go ahead. You can pick any sentence.
If she doesn't finish on time, um, she will not pass the test.
Okay, if she doesn't finish on time, um, okay, in that
Will
opportunity, tell me again. Okay, the picture, the hint is this one. Remember that you have to use will. The future is here. So you cannot say if. The if is here. Okay? Try again, Viviana.
He won't. He
Okay,
won't
he
finish.
won't. Uh-huh. He won't. Sorry, he won't. He won't finish on time. Uh-huh.
If mm, mm, if he doesn't, no, if he doesn't give, no, give me a minute.
Yes, that is very good, but you have to change the subject, okay? For example, he won't finish on time if he know. Another different from he, because he is this one. Him. So use another subject, Viviana.
You
Very good.
don't give.
Very good. Don't give him a minute. Read the full sentence, Viviana, please.
He won't finish on time if you don't give him a minute.
That is perfect. Thank you very much. That is so correct. Thank you. Let's go on with Jocelyn. Go ahead.
Ay. Dice, eh,
You have three questions.
yes, teacher, but 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 the question is interrogative.
Yeah, you have a WH question, a yes no question. So go ahead. And you have to
Mm,
match it with one question right here.
will he get?
Very good. Will he get, like this picture,
Will, yes. Will he get a new phone?
a new
Eh,
phone? Uh-huh.
eh,
If,
if no sé cuál. A ver.
look at the picture, look at the picture. Where is my cell phone?
Mm, no. If if no if he no. Oh, no, no, no. If if he doesn't, if
If he doesn't, uh-huh, very good. If he doesn't,
if he doesn't find it,
repeat after me, find it.
find it.
Find it. Say the full sentence, please, the full question. Oh, sorry, we have to erase this here, okay? The question mark is just at the end. That was to help you. Go ahead.
Will he get a new phone if he doesn't find it?
Repeat after me. Will he get a new phone
Will he get a new phone
is if he doesn't find it?
if he doesn't find it?
Very good. So imagine that he, this guy, is looking for the phone, is trying to find the phone, but he cannot find it. Okay? So the question is, A, will he get a new phone if he doesn't find it? So the answer is most probable going to say to be yes. Okay? That was very good. Hema, go ahead. Your turn. Hema?
Tutor. What will you do
What will you do?
if you don't pass the exam, the text?
Very good. If you don't pass the test, that is perfect. It's like this one. What will you do if you don't pass the test? But remember, something that is very important, we are not talking about hypothetical situations. We are talking about possible situations, okay? So if you ask that to a person, it means that the person is not studying for the test. So most probably the person is going to fail. Is going to fail the test. So that is why you ask this question with this conditional. What will you do if you don't pass the test? Because most probably the person is going to fail. Okay. Very good, Hema. Finally, Felix, the last one.
Okay. Yeah, if you don't pass the test,
Remember, Felix, you have to start with the consequence.
okay, teacher. What will you do if you don't pass the test?
Sorry, Felix, it's not there. It's here.
What, teacher? Mm,
What will you do if you don't pass the test? That was what Hema said. You have to do it with this one.
oh, okay.
This word is picture.
Okay. What will you do uh, if you will be free?
No. Remember,
No.
the if clause
You will
is in
free?
no, the if clause is in simple present. Simple present, simple present, simple present, simple present.
Ah, okay, teacher. If you will be free,
If you,
if you are free.
yes, if you are free. Say that again, please.
What will you do if you are free?
Very good. So, for example, Felix, imagine that you have your vacation in 1 week, okay? And you are thinking about your vacation because could be your vacation from work, from your home, from the study, from everything. Like in January, you don't have to work, you don't have to study, you don't have to do anything. So someone asks you, hey, what will you do if you're free? Because you have the chance of being free. Okay, that was very good.
Okay.
Let's continue. Okay? You're doing great. One question. Do you have any questions so far?
No, teacher, I don't have any question.
Okay, Viviana, what about you? Do you have any questions so far?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Okay, what about you, Jocelyn? Do you have any questions?
Teacher, I do not have question.
Okay, and Hema, what about you?
Oh.
No? Okay, let's go on. Let's go on with the last part. Let's go on with the production, okay? This is going to be very easy. But in this opportunity, you don't have the structure, you don't have anything at all. You have to create the answer by yourself, okay? So I have different questions for you. So the first question is, what will you do if you are free? The question that Felix did for us. Okay, so I want to ask that to Hema. Hema, what will you do if you are free?
Teacher, the expression are free is refer or do refer, that's refer to time, to have free time.
Yes, to have free time. Very good. But
Okay.
being free is not being free about everything. You are free from your chores, from your husband, from your children, from your work, from your study, from everything, okay? You are free. You can do anything that you want. So what will you do if you're free?
If I how what is the expression for answer your question? If
Okay.
I
Yeah, yeah. You say, what will you do if you are free? You have to say if. Okay, there is a
uh,
problem here. If you are free. Okay, sorry. So you have to start with this. If I am free,
uh,
I
okay,
will. You have to answer according to the question. So go ahead.
okay. If I are free,
If I am
I
free,
will. Yeah. If I am free, I will travel. First, uh, into or for Colombia, and then I will travel to Europe. Ah, no, Africa.
very good. To Africa. That is correct. Give me 1 second. Let me do something. Okay. If I'm free, I will travel around Colombia, then I will travel to Africa. That is very good. But remember something, this goes to everyone, Gemma, Felix, Viviana, and Jocelyn. If you are talking this, okay, using the first conditional is because most probably that is going to happen. It's not a hypothetical situation. Esto no son situaciones hipotéticas, ¿vale? Son cosas que muy probablemente van a pasar, ¿ok?
Ah, okay.
Entonces, si tú lo dices es porque va a pasar cuando tú estés libre, ¿ok? Si lo decimos de forma hipotética, tendríamos que usar el condicional 2 y eso es algo que tal vez suceda, pero que hay una mínima posibilidad. In this opportunity, we have a high probability, ¿ok? Most
Okay.
probable that is going to happen if you are free. So, very good, Gemma. Let's go on with Jocelyn, ¿ok? If you don't like your job, what will you do? So imagine that you're going to start a new job on Monday, and someone says or asks, "Hey, Jocelyn, if you don't like your job, what will you do? If you don't like your new job, what will you do?"
Eh, if if uh, if I if I sorry if I don't like my my job,
My job, uh-huh.
uh, I
Go on. Take a look at the question, okay? Take a look at the question. So you said, if I don't like my job, now
I will
mhm, I will what? What will you do?
I will I will this teach that um,
You will teach?
enseñar.
Yeah, very good. But it sounds strange. If I don't like my job, I will teach. Yeah, it could work, but try again. Let's picture this, okay, Jocelyn. Imagínate que consigues un nuevo trabajo como profesora. pero no te han dado buenas referencias de ese lugar donde vas a trabajar. Pues tú no sabes qué tan bueno, qué tan malo va a ser. Y te preguntan, ok, si no te gusta ese trabajo nuevo, ¿qué harás? Entonces tú dices, if I don't like my job, I will.
Eh,
Te gusta enseñar mucho, pero no te gusta el nuevo sitio donde te tocó trabajar. Entonces, ¿qué haces? ¿Qué vas a hacer? I will what?
renunciar.
I will quit. Okay. Yeah, that is a good idea. If I don't like my job, I will quit. Okay, yeah, that is very good. That is something that I once said. For example, I am an English teacher. And you know, when you are an English teacher, you have more chances to get a job compared to other teachers. Okay, so for example, for a math teacher or any other kind of teacher, it's a little bit more difficult to get a job. When you are an English teacher, could get a job as a teacher or doing something else in English. For example, I remember that I used to work in a call center talking in English to American clients. Okay, I was not teaching, but I was working and I was practicing a lot all the time. So yeah, I think that if I don't like my job, I will quit. Why? Because I could get another job in a better place. That was very good, Jocelyn. Let's go on. Hema, sorry, Viviana, what about you? The next one. What will she do if it rains this afternoon?
If it rains this afternoon,
Yes, if it rains.
she will will carry her umbrella.
She will get, okay, an umbrella. Very good. Viviana, do you have daughters? Do you have any daughters?
No, there's not.
Okay, but you have one child, right?
Yes,
Okay, what is your child's name?
Samuel.
Samuel. Okay, so please answer this question. What will Samuel do if it rains this afternoon? And you have to imagine that Samuel, your son wants to go out. So the same answer, but change the subject, okay? Go ahead. What will Samuel do if it rains this afternoon?
If it rains, Samuel will mm,
Will
will
what?
play it.
Will?
Will play
Will play
in mm, in the field.
in the field? Try that again. Will play.
Mm, with this water. I don't know.
Okay, we'll play with the water, for example. That is a very good idea. If it rains, Samuel likes the rain, so Samuel will play with water, or will play with the water, or will play with the rain. Okay, that is very good. Thank you, Viviana. Let's go on with Felix. Felix, if he gets sick, what will he do? So, Felix, I don't know, tell me the name of one of your friends, please.
Okay, if,
So, sorry, Felix. Tell me the name of one of your friends for the question.
for example, Kike.
Kike.
Yes,
Okay, it's like that.
yes.
Like
How
that.
did you say apodo? Yes, Kike.
Nickname. Nickname.
Nickname. Okay.
Yeah.
If
So, so
Kike,
let me ask you the question, Felix. If Kike gets sick, what will he do?
if Kike gets sick, what will he do? If Kike gets sick, he he will go to the hospital.
To the hospital. Very good. To the hospital. That is very good. Thank you very much, Felix. Thank you very much. Now, this question is for Hema. Hema, imagine that you were sick. Okay? You were sick yesterday. And someone says, hey, Hema, what will you do if you feel better?
Um, if I feel better, I will go to my work
I will go to work. Okay? Sorry. I will go to
to
work.
work.
Yes, very good. I will go to work. Give me 1 second. I will go to work. That is very good. And Jocelyn, this is for you. What will you do if you get a raise? A substantial raise, a very huge raise. What will you do? Jocelyn? Jocelyn, can you hear me?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Jocelyn, what will you do if you get a raise?
Hmm, I if 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 I if I get a raise,
I get a raise.
I will I will get, I will get the shopping.
Get the what again?
I will get the shopping.
Ah, okay. I will go shopping.
Go. Go.
Go.
Yes.
Go shopping. Okay, that is a very good idea. If you get a raise, you'll go shopping. That is very good, very good. So, guys, this is something that we're going to do before we go, before we finish today. So, in this opportunity, you have this structure to ask a question or this structure to ask a question. You can start using the consequence clause or you can start using the if clause. Okay? The if clause at the beginning or the consequence clause at the beginning. So every single one of you is going to ask a question, okay? It's going to design and tell me a question using the first conditional. Just remember that it has to be something as specific about the future, a future event, but it has to be a possible situation, not a hypothetical situation, okay? So I am going to give you 1 or 2 minutes to tell us one question. You can use this structure or this structure. So go ahead, the four of you, Beritema, Viana, and Jocelyn. You are going to tell me one question. Go ahead. You have 1 minute. Jocelyn, if you wish, you can deactivate your mic, okay? Your microphone. Yeah, that is very good. Thank you. So, guys, when you have the question, you can tell me, please.
Teacher,
Yes, tell me, Gemma.
is necessary do the two sentence
One,
or
only one. You can use this way or this way. Van a ser solo un ejemplo de pregunta. Pueden empezar de esta forma o de esta forma. Miren los ejemplos, que a veces yo empezaba con what, con la conditional clause, o a veces empezaba por la if clause. ¿Ok? Entonces,
okay.
¿listo?
Um, I
Go
have
ahead.
a question, but is for a partner or only?
Have you wish. Imagínate que se la estás haciendo a alguien, no importa. Go ahead.
Okay. Feliz. What will you do if I give you um um uh, how do you say millón?
A million pesos.
Okay, if I give you 5 million pesos.
5 million pesos. What will you do if I give you 5 million pesos? Okay, Gemma, that is a good question. The grammar is correct. Okay, that is a very good question. The grammar is correct. But hear me out about something. Préstame atención a algo. Recuerda
Uh-huh.
que son possible situations. Y tú en la vida real no vas a regalar 5 millones de pesos. Tú estás hablando de una situación más bien como hipotética. Okay?
Mm,
So hypothetical situations are for second conditional. When we talk about first conditional, we are talking about possible situations, okay? So try
okay.
to fix that. Intenta preguntar algo diferente que sea un poco más real, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Don't worry. Te voy a dejar esto ahí para que todos recordemos esa parte. La gramática está perfecta, pero tenemos que recordar eso, ¿sí? Esto es como cuando, sí, cuando uno fantasea. Así que yo le dijera a mi hermana, no sé, what would you do if you won the lottery? Si te ganaras la lotería. Pero those are hypothetical situations. Okay, right now we are talking about um, possible situations. Okay, so try again, please.
Okay,
Go ahead, Felix.
I must answer the question, teacher.
No, 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 no. No, you
Oh,
have to
okay.
give me your question.
Okay, my question is, what will you do if you fail the exam?
Like
If you
that?
fail the exam, okay, or an exam.
An exam. Okay. But remember, it's almost the same as this. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Es muy parecida a la que ya está. What
Ah,
will you
okay.
do if you don't pass the test? Intenta con otra cosa, ¿ok? Try again.
Um, okay. Um, what will you do if you lost in the downtown?
Uh, Again, if you,
If you are lost in the downtown. Oh, you get. Okay, teacher. If you get lost in downtown or city.
sorry, give me 1 second. Like this. Read that, please. Read that, Felix.
Okay. What will you do if you get lost in a city you don't know?
You don't know. What will you do if you get lost in a city you don't know? Very good. That is a possible situation. For example, imagine that you get lost in Bogota and you don't have a cell phone and you don't have any money. So, what will you do if you get lost in Bogota? And if you don't know Bogota, for example, in my case, what I will do if I get lost, I don't know, in Medellin or in Barranquilla. Okay, that is a very good question because that could happen. Very good, Felix. What about Viviana, Jocelyn, and Hema? The other question or the other example of question.
Me, teacher.
What will you do
Yes.
if you are angry?
If you are angry, okay, that could work, but okay, yeah, yeah, it works. What will you do if you are angry? Yeah, that is good because you can do something to feel better, to relax yourself, to calm down. Yeah. I mean, that works when you are a person who gets angry very often, okay? Very good, Viviana. Jocelyn and Hema, go ahead.
Um, if you lost the job,
Again, please.
if you lost the job, yep.
The job, uh-huh.
Uh, what will you do?
That is very good. If you lose, not lost, lose
Lose?
the job, because if you say the word lost, that is a hypothetical situation. And remember, we are talking about possible situations. For example, let's imagine that I have a problem in my job right now. Okay? For example, with a coordinator or with a manager or someone else. And I know that I might get fired or that they could ask me to quit. Okay? So that is a real situation about a particular situation. So if you lose the job, what will you do? For example, in my case, if I lose the job, what will you do? I don't know. I will talk to a lot of people about the situation. Okay, very good, very good. Jocelyn. Now, Hema, your question.
If you, I teacher, if if you, no, what will you, no, if you cook tonight,
Okay.
what will you cook?
Uh, okay, that could work. Yeah. If you cook, okay, let me help you. Um, if you have a party, right? What will you cook? Guys, what is the meaning of this word, party? What is a party?
In this context, I think that you refer to a meeting.
Yes, that is perfect. That is perfect. That is a meeting. Very good. A party, I mean, a party could be a party with music and everything, but if you have a different kind of party, that could be like a meeting. That is perfect. If you have a party tonight, what will you cook? That is very good. So, guys, you did it very good. What will you do if you're angry? What will you do if you get lost in a city you don't know? If you lose the job, what will you do? And if you have a party, okay, acá, if you lose your job, what will you do? If you have a party tonight, what will you cook? That is very good. So, guys, we are done for today, okay? This was the final activity for today. But this is also the homework. So, for the homework, you are going to answer these 4 questions that you asked, okay? That you designed by yourself. So I'm going to send you the questions through Skype, and you're going to answer the questions and you're going to complete the previous homework before the next class. Okay? So, guys, we are done for today. Do you have any questions before we finish?
Any question?
Any questions, Emma? Okay. Viviana, what about you? Do you have any questions?
I don't have question, teacher.
Okay. What about you, Jocelyn? Do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
Okay. And what about you, Felix?
No, teacher, I don't have questions. Thanks.
Okay, guys, so it's been a pleasure for me to be here with you. I really hope you have learned a lot. So remember, we learned a lot about first conditional. I'm sure you are doing great with the grammar. Just about the meaning, remember that are possible situations or specific future events, but possible situations, okay? Not
Okay.
hypothetical situations. So, guys, it's been a pleasure to be here with you. I really enjoy these classes. So, have a wonderful evening, and I see you next Tuesday. So, goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.